Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fantasy Football, and welcome to my video. So we are still in the international break, and in my previous video I did mention that I was thinking to create like a wildcard draft video. However, because of the number of injuries and illnesses, I need to postpone that just a little bit more longer. I think I just need to get more information before I create any kind of draft. But I'm still going to mention a few players anyway that can definitely will help you out for game week 9 and onwards. But the main purpose for this video is to look at my team and seeing how they're lining up for game week 9 and what my strategy and transfers are going to be for the next coming game weeks. So let's do a little bit of a recap. As you can see, for game week 8, I got 68 points above the average of 55, and I'm around that 1 million rank. I checked live FPL and I'm around 22 points behind the top 500k, and that's really good. That's really close by, and I can achieve that, and I'm really happy with my team. However, I've got a few problems with my team. You know, we always want to make luxury transfers, but if you have problems with your team, like a player that is not playing that expensive, you've got to get rid, unless they are just out for one game. So I've got to make these adjustments. I've got to fix these problems first before I fix anything else. So that's the kind of the game plan. So if we go to my team, as you can see, this is how my team's lining up. I'm quite happy with the team, but I can make it better. So that's a good thing. Now, the problem is, most of my problems are from the defense, because we've got Lamptey, not 100% certain that he can stay fit. Normally, throughout the week, we always find out that he's always picking up a knock or something, but hopefully he's okay. Robertson, hamstring injury. I don't know what's happened with him. I don't know how long his injuries is injured for, so I've got to wait and see. And James, can I guarantee you that James is going to play the next game? No, I can't guarantee that. So I got to fix the defense. Busuma is there to help me out. My midfield is okay. And Sice, another player that I'm not 100% certain that he's going to play. He didn't play 2 games. I don't know why. He's been performing well in FPL. I guess the manager doesn't look at that. So yeah, those are some of my problems there, the defense. And I've got Salah, a big problem. Now, if he is ill, and then, you know, if I find out that he is going to miss this Leicester City game, then I got to get rid and bring in Kevin De Bruyne or Bruno Fernandes. So that is what my plan is for Salah. I'm going to wait as long as I can before I make any kind of transfers. If he is out, I am going to remove him for Bruno Fernandes, because you have to think this, right? You got Salah, okay? You got Salah that is got Leicester City at home. Let's just say let's just say, as an example, he misses this game, okay? Then he's got Brighton away, which I think that he's going to do well in. Okay, so that's one game, right? What about if he is unwell for longer than the weekend, right? Might be some problems there. And you're going to ask yourself, okay, can Bruno Fernandes get more points than Salah in those 2 games? As you can see, Bruno Fernandes here is cheaper and at home against West Brom. Really good captain option as well. Then away against Southampton. So that's the kind of the things that you're going to ask yourself, when you're making a transfer. Is that player going to bring more points than the player that you just removed? So I'm looking at that. I'm not going to make any transfers, but I'm going to talk to you guys about some transfers anyway. And looking at this team, I am looking to bring in a Manchester City asset, right? So let's have a quick look at my team. Now, if this is all about ifs and buts, right? If Salah and Robertson is out for this game, I'm going to get rid and I'm going to transfer them out and basically bring in Bruno Fernandes and captain him for this West Brom game. And I can think Cresswell or something like that. Doesn't really matter what other defense. I'm just going to put some player in that actually plays that I'm actually interested in anyway. I might go for a cheaper player, like a 4.5 West Ham player as well, that can help me out with the funds. And I got 4.1 million. That's a lot of money there. And then I can slowly start bringing the Manchester City assets. Yes, this will cost me 4 point hit, but I'm removing, let's just say these players that I'm removing is not playing at all. You know, I'm happy with taking a minus 4 point hit for those players that is not playing at all. And there's going to be a lot of hits anyway this week, so I'm not too fussed. I think it's the best time to take a hit if you're gonna do that. And this is my plan. And then I can use that money, 4.1, and remove Song and bring in Kevin De Bruyne. And if I just go to him right now, Kevin De Bruyne, and I can captain him at home against Burnley and Fulham there. Perfect captain option there. And there we go. So that will cost me, it would cost me 4 points because you'll get a free transfer in game week 10. So that's the plan. And I got Kane, I got Fernandes, I got Kevin De Bruyne, good captain options still. Werner, Calvert-Lewin, Barnes. If we look at Barnes' fixtures, is really good. Souček has still got a good fixtures as well for him to get some kind of returns. With Werner, same with him. I think these are decent fixtures for him to get. Like, he's on penalties as well, so that's a higher chance for him to return. Calvert-Lewin, good fixtures for him as well. There's a lot of people are thinking to captain him against Fulham. So it's not too bad. However, my defense is still weak. So there could be a situation where I might just have 2 playing defenders. But I can always fix that later on. I would rather go for like explosive players like Bruno Fernandes that could get me like over 10 points and more. And captain option really is so important. So yeah, it all depends on the news that we get before the deadline. Let's just say that Robertson's okay and Salah is not. Then I'll remove Salah. I will remove him and then I'll go and get Bruno Fernandes and captain him against West Brom at home. And now instead of removing Robertson, let's just say he is fine as well. Then I'll keep him. Then I'll downgrade size to a West Ham player and actually play that player. Maybe like Cresswell or Carfal. So I can do that 4.5, and as you can see I still have 2.8, and in game week 10 I can remove Song and bring in Kevin De Bruyne and captain him at home against Burnley. So that is pretty much what I'm thinking about. It all depends on the news, and it's kind of a good, like, it's good to have some kind of plan in mind. You know, you don't want to be panicking before the deadline and then making a mistake, and then you're just like, your team's not balanced, you don't have the captain options for the long term, and you're just not happy with your team. With all of the suggestions I said, I'm really happy with it. Now, the other player that I wanted to mention is Jack Grealish. What a player. 7.5, 35% owned. As you can see, 4 goals and 6 assists. And these fixtures for Aston Villa are incredible. Incredible. You know what? Instead of Bruno Fernandes, like, Salah is out and I'll go and get, like, instead of getting Bruno, I might just go for Grealish and captain him. I don't know. I might just do something crazy like that. So we will see. We will see the press conference. We will find out all of the information before we make any kind of transfers. I'm not going to do any kind of transfers. I'm fine. I've got a little bit of money in the bank and I can chip away some of my defenders here to kind of get the money that I need to go and get like Kevin De Bruyne on and so on. So really happy. Just going to see what happens in the press conference, see what happens throughout the week, and then we'll make a decision. I'll create another video anyway before the deadline, and that is pretty much it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and always drop a like, and follow me on Twitter. That's where I update all of my FPL stuff. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.